Welcome to today's video of Math Strategies Made Simple with Mrs. Braun. Today we're going to look at a semi-concrete or representational way to show 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication using an area model and a box method to go with it. Alright, let's get started. So, for example, if you have the problem 25 times 13, we're going to represent both of those numbers, both of those factors, on our area model here using base 10 representation. So when I'm looking at 25, I see that there's 2 10s and 5 1s. And then I'm going to look at 13, I see there's 1 10 and 3 1s. Now, I'm going to set up my box so that I can show parallel what we're doing here. Since this is a 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication, that means I'm going to need 2 rows and 2 columns. When I look at 25 along the bottom, if I group the 10s and the 1s, I'm going to have 20 because of the 2 10s, and I'm going to have 5 for the 5 1s. Okay? Then up along the side here, I have a 10, and then I have 3 1s. Okay, now let's draw our representations. Remember, whenever I'm using the area model, I want to use as few pieces as possible. So I'm going to start here in the corner. And what I have is I have a 10 and 10 and 10 and 10. And so instead of drawing 10 10s, I'm going to draw one 100s block. And again, I'm going to draw one 100s block here. Okay, because remember, right now I'm looking at multiplying this 10. So 10 times 10 is 100. And then another 10 times 10 is another 100. So now let's look at the 1s. I've got 5 1s over here. And I've got this 100 or this 10 over here. So instead of drawing 10 1s, I'm just going to draw 1 10 for each of those. Okay, now let's move up here with the 1s. So now I'm multiplying these 1s by these 10s down here. So just like I did over with the 5 1s, I'm going to do with the 3 1s up here, except I'm going this way. I'm going to draw 10s instead of drawing 10 1s. Okay? Now I'm going to move into the 1s place. I've got 3 1s up here, 5 1s down here, so I'm going to multiply 1 by 1, which is going to give me these 15 1s here. Okay. Now, initially this might be more to look at, but if you notice, you can kind of group this into 4 different groups. And this is why I like to show this with the box method, because it parallels what we're doing over here as well. Okay, so let's start with down here in the corner with the 100s blocks. So I initially started out with 10, and I'm multiplying it by 20, which gave me 200s blocks for 200. Okay, then I moved over here, and I was multiplying 10 times the 5 1s, which gave me 5 10s or 50. Then I moved up here, which I was multiplying the 3 1s times the 20, or the 2 10s, which gave me 60. And then I moved over to my 1s, where I was multiplying 3 times 5, which gave me the 15 1s. Okay, so again, here's my 200, here's my 50, here's my 60, and my 15. Okay, so again, they're parallel. And so what I'm going to do now is, these are all partial quotients, or partial products, excuse me. I'm going to add them together to find my final answer. I'm going to add 200 plus 60 plus 50 plus 15. Okay. Got 5. And 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 1 is 12. Here's the 1, 325. Or you could come over here and you can count up. It's going to give you the same thing, 325. So let's look at another example. Let's look at 31 times 22. So again, I'm showing both of these factors on my area model. When I look at 31, I see 3 10s. When I look at 22, oh, I'm sorry, 3 10s and 1 1. When I look at 22, I see 2 10s and 2 1s. Okay, when I set up my box, I I'm again grouping these into tens and ones. Okay, so I have 2 digits by 2 digits, so I'm going to need those 4 boxes. With 31, and I'm looking at the tens together, I've got 30. And the ones, I've got a 1. And then at 22, I've got 20. Those are the 2 tens and 2 for the 2 ones. All right, let's go ahead and fill in our area model. So here I'm multiplying tens times tens first, which gives me hundreds. I'm going to go ahead and draw those. Okay, then I'm going to move over here and I'm going to do the tens times the 1 down here. I'm going to draw 2 tens because each 10 times 1 is 10. Put both of them together, so 20. Then I'm going to come up here to the top and I'm going to finish filling in. I've got the tens and the ones again, so I'm going to fill in and multiply each of them by each other. And I've got the ones. 1 times 1 is 1, so I'm going to fill those in too. Alright, now let's take a look at our partial products and see what we got. I'm going to go ahead and split this up. Alright, so starting down here with the 10 times 10s, and we get the hundreds, I've got 20 times 30, which gave me 600 blocks, or 600. Then I came over here to the side, and I've got the 20 times 1, which gave me the 2 tens, or the 20. Then I came up here to the top, and I had the 2 times 30, which gave me the 6 tens, or 60. And then over here with the ones, I had 2 times 1, which gave me 2. So I'm going to add these all together because these are my partial products to get my final answer. So I have 600 plus 60 plus 20 plus 2. 682. All right, let's take a look at one more example today. Let's look at 24 times 20. Okay, again, I'm going to represent both of these factors on my model down here using base 10 representation. With 24, I have 2 tens and 4 ones. And with 20, I have 2 tens and no ones. There's a 0 in the ones place, so I'm not drawing any ones down there. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm showing 24 20 times using this model. All right, let's set up our box. Okay, so you could do this one of 2 ways. You can either have a space for the 0, or you can just leave it as 20. I'm going to go ahead and flip this around. Excuse me. And I know that I can have 20 by itself, and then I've got my 2 tens for the 24 and the 4 ones. Okay, let's fill in this model. So again, I'm multiplying 10 by 10 so I can use hundreds pieces. Okay, then I'm going to fill in with my 10 times 1 over here. And I don't have anything else to do, so now I'm going to find my partial products so I can get my answer. So starting with 20 times 20, which gave me the 400s, or 400. Then I moved to the 20 times 4, which gave me the 8 tens, or 80. When I add the 400 plus the 80, I'm going to get 480 as my product. And we're done. Okay, here's one for you to try at home. I hope this video was helpful, and we'll see you again soon.